Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your monthly reading for June 2024. This is for Taurus and Taurus rising, and we are going to jump right into it. Taurus, this is a big month. This is a huge, loaded month. You are going to love this month. You're feeling a lot more confident. There's a huge focus on self-worth, self-value, the things that you value as we move, even for the entire year. But this is definitely going to be a very social month for you. So I really want you to be social. So much can happen this month with you just being social. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? And it can be with friends. It can be with friends. It can be with, your partners or family. It can be with colleagues. Just be social. Communication is really highlighted this month, okay? We have a super stellium in Gemini, which is really big. You could even feel that you're being very, flirty. There's that flirtatious energy. And if you're single and looking, but it's same thing if you're in a relationship. You can just, be like really fun with each other. It's definitely a great month, and especially with like thinking about your path forward and your goals, even in unconventional ways. You may find yourself doing that this month, okay? But definitely like really processing a lot, and really feeling inspired and feeling like this brilliance of like ideas and whatnot. I mean, you could really feel like young Sheldon here, okay? Or normal Sheldon, older Sheldon, whatever you want, but you're definitely gonna feel these energies. Now, the very first half of the month, everything is screaming, go socialize and have fun, okay? Be social. You deserve it. You've earned it. It really is a time where you may just naturally feel like you're doing that. And again, it can be with colleagues if you're here for work, just, building bridges. There's a lot that's happening, especially with contracts as well this month, all right? So a lot of y'all could be signing new contracts. I mean, you will definitely feel a lot of action in June. In fact, you're going to feel a lot of energies from the end of May spill over, and especially like May, when we had all these new beginnings and all these parting gifts, from the planets in your sign. So you're definitely going to feel that charge moving into June. So the first week is going to be absolutely bonkers. You look at what's going on the first week. I mean, absolutely bonkers. You're still feeling those trines that we had at the end of May spill over into June. And you see that we have Jupiter trine Pluto. We have Mercury trine Pluto. Even the new moon trine Pluto. This is going to be huge. Trines are very, very auspicious. If, enormously auspicious. Okay. Brings so much opportunity. Really propels you forward in this new direction. Sense of feeling free at the same time, which is really nice. A sense of freeness, freedom. But I really love this for you. I really absolutely love this for you, because a lot of these trines are definitely going to be career related if you're here for career, fame related if you're here for fame. They're trining Pluto. Pluto's in Aquarius in your 10th house of career, public recognition, fame, honors, achievements. Definitely you will. I mean, this is definitely the first week of June is just, again, so gangbusters. It's so nice. And again, contracts, you could be signing contracts. It's a really good time to sign contracts. If not contracts, having really important conversations, really being a busy bee, social bee, the Reese Witherspoon of election, just really, being heard, being seen. Okay, this is your time. Make things happen. All right. Investments could also be a big thing that you're thinking about, something that is a big matter that comes up for you for the first week as well. It could be, obviously literal investments, but it can be, finances. A lot of finance stuff happening, especially with Jupiter trine Pluto, which is the best money day of 2024 of all the year. Okay, Jupiter trine Pluto. So definitely circle that in your calendar. That's going to be on a Sunday. But even if you're not here for investments or finances, this is, growing your business, your brand, your profession. This is just going to be really big for you, Taurus. It's going to be really, really big for you. I absolutely love it. And I just, everything here is just saying that it definitely is, because all these planets that are trining Pluto are in Gemini in your second house of money, of income, of salary. So you see how you can have this explosive potential of growth here. Please take advantage. Please take advantage of this week and be social. And it's definitely a time where you can set yourself up for major, success and potential now. And the blue asterisks, by the way, are, the best days of June. The ones that are circled are the best days of June. That happen to be best days of the year as well. I mean, this is going to be a really big month. And just so you know, it's such a big month that these are not even all the aspects. Okay. So we'll talk about those later, but I definitely want you to keep June 1st to the 8th in mind. The best week of, best days of June. Okay. We have the sun conjuncting Venus. Hello, that's amazing. That's going to happen on June 4th. That's going to be Tuesday. All right, so keep that in mind. That's just major. Mercury conjuncting Jupiter that same day. We'll talk about it later, but these are just these powerful charges that's propelling you forward, and you're definitely going to feel it. And even throw in that new moon in Gemini that's happening on Thursday, June 6th. I mean, that's conjuncting Venus and trining Pluto. Really big in your second house of money, salary, income, but also self-worth, self-confidence, value, the things that you value. You could even be getting something new come in, like, it's a material possession, something coming through. It is a new moon. All right. So really love this, just these powerful aspects, that are happening for you. So definitely remember, and also if you are new to my channel, after I do your spread, that's when I break down every week. I go week by week, I pull more cards, but that's when I tell you every aspect that I want you to look out for and every major aspect that's happening this month. So I'm just doing like the intro now, the big picture stuff. So June 17th, the weekend of June 14th to the 17th, I really love that. We have two conjunctions. We have, our Mercury cazimi, and then we have Mercury conjuncting Venus. Now, Mercury conjuncting Venus is going to be in Cancer. This is going to be when, again, I wouldn't be surprised if you sign a contract around this time. I wouldn't be surprised if you have like a really important conversation, if you hear big news around this time. Remember, Venus is your ruling planet. This is going to be absolutely big. And this day is when Mercury and Venus actually move into Cancer, so that's why it's happening in Cancer. And then just a few days later, on the 20th, is when we move into Cancer season, okay? And it is the summer solstice. We've officially entered summer and winter if you are in the southern hemisphere, but it is solstice time. Really big, all right? Now, Cancer energy with Venus, Mercury, and the Sun moving into Cancer, that is very like home and family. That's very, home is where the heart is, all right? A lot of compassionate energy, this really soft, loving energy that you're about to feel. That's that feel good energy. It really is I'll get the check, like that kind of energy, like after you, ma'am, right? The ending of the movie Coda, if you saw that movie, I mean, that's how this feels. It's gonna feel, Cancer is such a soft, feminine sign, water sign. It's just, a lot of emotions heightened around this time, seeking security, a lot of protection, nurturing energy, self-protection as well, a lot of security, seeking, as I mentioned. So definitely you're gonna feel that shift toward, around that weekend. Now, on June 21st, which is a Friday, we have a full moon in Capricorn. So something's coming to an end here. There's something culminating. Think about what you may have manifested, intentions that you were setting around January 11th when we have the new moon in Capricorn. Okay, so something's culminating here. Something that could be structural. Now, Capricorn rules your 9th house, so that is spirituality, your belief system, the way that you see things. It's higher education. You could be graduating. There could be something that you're ending in terms of education. It's also publishing. So there could be something wrapping up, like you finishing writing a book. There's something here with publishing, broadcasting, as well as long distance travel, okay, and foreign cultures. Now, here's the catch. There is a catch with this full moon in Capricorn. This full moon in Capricorn is happening at 1 degree. Therefore, by the time we get to July, the full moon in Capricorn well, the full moon in July will also be in Capricorn. All right, that's going to be at 29 degrees, and 29 degrees is a critical degree. And so, what that means is that this full moon in Capricorn is just part one of something culminating in your life. This major turning point. It's like full stop by the full moon in Capricorn in July. All right, that's going to be the part two of this. Very, very interesting. Also, this month, you see that we have a lot of major shifts. Mercury is moving into Gemini, all right, leaving your sign, moving into Gemini, it's domicile. So, again, connecting with others, communicating, bonding, socializing, thinking about, being very creative. You see that Mercury's only in Gemini for 2 weeks, okay? Take advantage of that, all right, until June 17th, all right? Now, you also see that Mars is moving into Taurus. Very interesting. This is why the first week is still really, really great, because Mars is in its domicile in Aries, where it feels at home. Now, Mars is moving into your sign, all right? So Mars is like, go, 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 go. Taurus is like, no. So, yeah, you'll feel a little bit of a slowdown. You're going to feel a little bit of slowdown once Mars moves into Taurus. All right, so just keep that in mind. And what is that happening? That is the 8-6. On the 6th, all right? On the same day as the new moon in Gemini. That is, okay. So just know that Mars and Taurus, it's not a bad thing. It's just like you'll feel a slowdown, all right? Just being more logical, practical about things. Yeah. So right at the time that, as we start moving into Cancer season anyway. So it's in your sign. You'll enjoy that. And so what else is happening this month? There's just so much happening this month. Saturn's going retrograde at the end of the month, okay? So that's going to happen on June 29th. Saturn going retrograde is going to be nice. It's going to be a time from the end of the month until November, where you're going to have these moments of self-reflection, asking yourself, what are some big life lessons I've learned, the past year? How to, reassessing things, reevaluating things, even thinking about your responsibilities. It could be a lot of, remember with these retrogrades, it's all about that going inward, all right? Going inward. Saturn is also karma. So thinking about, things with a karmic lens as well. And then, so the other thing is, even though all these great auspicious aspects are happening, we do have a lot of squares, all right? And they're kind of like a package deal that's happening mid-month from June 6th until about the 16th. So around the 6th to about the 16th. Now, squares are a little bit challenging, right? And we have a chock full of them. We have 7 squares between that time frame. All right. So it's like a potpourri of squares too, because what is it? Saturn, Pluto, Mercury, Neptune, they're all squares. So all these squares all have like a different flavor. All right. So it is kind of like this wobbly bridge, but to be honest, it's like a bridge that's 5 feet off the ground. It's 5 feet off the ground. It's nothing you can't handle. Just be cool, stay frosty, because a lot of these squares are actually going to be beneficial. And I say that because you'll see, and when I break it down, they're challenging you to be this better version of yourself and to question things in your life and to see things for what they are. But it's really pushing you to thrive and to grow and to expand, okay? And so it's like, just think of Tina Fey, all right? Tina Fey in the movie Mean Girls. I'm a pusher. That's what these planets are right now, all right? So it's actually Mars squaring Pluto will be the strongest one. You see that with a green circle next to it. And so that's definitely like some come at me bro energy. You may feel it. In career, all right? Because remember, Pluto is an Aquarius in your 10th house, career, fame, public recognition. If you're not here for career, honors, achievements, what you're exerting all your energy into, right? That you want to be known for. And remember, Mars is in your sign at this point, so it could also be you. So just remember to stay frosty, be cool, all right? You're going to be fine. Just be mindful around this day. And then from June 3rd to the 16th, wow, we have a super stellium. We have Venus, Mercury, Sun, and Jupiter freshly in Gemini, right? So all these planets in Gemini, very social. It's like basically Coachella, all right, weekend one. Now, if you want to know more about Jupiter moving into Gemini, which is the first it's huge, major. You can look back at the reading I did last week where I talk more in depth about Jupiter and Gemini. But I'm gonna pull this over because I do have some more things for you. You see, there's still some great dates at the end of the month, which is very nice. You see Mars sextiling Venus. Hello, that's gonna be. You know what happens when Venus and Mars gets together. But also just some reminders that remember Mars will be in Aries for the until June 8th. Take advantage of that. Best week of June, best days of June is going to be the first half, okay? Especially concentrated between June 1st to the 8th and then June 6th to the 16th. That's square, so just be prepared for that. Put on your Axe deodorant, whatever you want. Prepare for it. And then June 3rd to, what day is that? The 16th. All right. So yeah, that's when we have all these planets in Gemini, your second house of money, especially, I mean, like you are definitely going to be making a lot more money. In fact, remember that I said, with Jupiter moving into Gemini, which is your second house, hasn't happened in 12 years. And so think about 2012, 2013, but it obviously will affect Taurus rising a lot more, but all Taurus will feel it. But yeah, Jupiter will be in your second house of money with that expansion and good luck and profit, right? For an entire year until June 2025. So really big deal for y'all, really, really big. And if you're not here for money, if you are Robert Pattinson, watching this video, Taurus, that's why I bring him up, and you're like, I got enough of that. Tell me something else, Jimmy. Well, like I said earlier, second house is, your values and self-value, self-worth, all that energy, building that confidence. All right. So let's get to it, Taurus. Again, if you're new to my channel, after I do your spread, I break it down week by week. I pull more cards, so stick around after your spread. But let's get to it, Taurus. See what's going on for you for June 2024 for Taurus and Taurus rising. If you want to read for your moon, your Venus, absolutely welcome to. If you want for more insight in those areas of your life. So Taurus, let's do it. Let's see what is going on for you for June 2020. Ooh. 5. Taurus, I do a traditional cult cross spread. It really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, yeah, we will. We will. Taurus, I got you. I'll get the check. I'll get your spread. Taurus, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. I hope you're having a wonderful month and day. Let's see what's going on for y'all. Of course, you're going to be fine. It is all about money. But also, you're like good in so many ways. Here. Let's get started. You got the 5 of Cups in your past. So definitely something that is, what's coming up for me is something that you actually had to move forward from, but it could have been in a way where you've done some processing, emotional healing from it. It's really nice for you. Okay. Remember Mars in Aries and the North Node in Aries, even though that's that fiery energy, that amped up, let's get going. It is in your 12th house. Okay. The subconscious, hidden things, your private life, hidden matters, but also, self-sabotage energy, facing your fears as well. But these are cups, right? Emotions, etc. Intuition, 12th house is intuition. So what's coming up for me is something that could have been emotionally impactful for you, where you're just like, oh no. And but you move past it. You had that healing. You see the 2 cups behind him, right? And so there's there's hope in every card, right? But it's really, really nice coming up in your past because it feels like you're learning from it. If you haven't yet, you may learn from this, and I encourage you to do that, but this is just really special. And I'm going to tell you why later, but you also have the 3. I'll tell you now. You have the 2 of Cups, okay? You see that here. Remember, those 2 cups are referencing the 2 of Cups here, so you're really good. And you've got the 3 of Pentacles in the heart of your spread absolutely amazing. Remember, this is a monthly reading, not a weekly reading. And so, yeah. Yeah, money's going to be a thing. You may be starting something new. You may be seeing money come through by working with others. Remember, all this Gemini energy, very social, and bonding as well, and communicating. That's what this is. That's what this is, okay? That stonemason, he can't build this cathedral without the architects, vice versa. So definitely maybe starting a new project, new career, new profession. Maybe there's something that you're doing, side hustle. Maybe there's just maybe a contract being signed as well. There's something that's here that is part of your growth, that is new, and it's helping you grow and advance and thrive. Absolutely amazing. This is really, really nice. Remember, Pentacles, money. So it's working with others that brings the success. So you may find that this month. And remember, there are so many days this month that are very, very like sign a contract. You're going to be presented with a contract. You're good to sign this month. All right. So, why did I speak like that? I don't know. Now, you got the Hermit in your challenge area. So, yeah. Do some of that. Do some of that soul searching. Really go deep. Really, in terms of knowing what you want for your future. Don't stress about your future. You're going to be fine. Stay in touch with your intuition. That's going to bring a lot of clarity for you. All right. A lot of clarity. And, the Hermit is all about wisdom, right? It's, gray in tarot is wisdom. You see, it's all gray here. And so that light is inside you. You don't really need this lantern, even though, in your physical world, right? Lantern light, you can only see so far. You can see what, like 10 feet, 20 feet with a lantern. And so he wants to know, he's already made all these accomplishments. He wants to see what's next, what's in his future, but the light is inside you. Okay. That's why he is the Hermit, because he does that soul searching. All right. He's figured that out. And you have all these answers. So again, trusting your intuition a little bit more this month. And you may want to do this like deep introspective, especially with Pluto being at play, really, especially if you are here for career. Remember, Pluto in Aquarius is in your 10th house. And even if you're not, just doing that deep introspection, that's what Pluto, it's especially like mysteries being solved within you, answering questions that you already have the answers to inside. Now, hello, you have the 10 of Pentacles in your crown. Good for you. Good for you. There's things happening for you. There's all this prosperity. There's all this success. This is, I say, it's the you made it card. It's the 10 of Pentacles, where is a raining money in the form of the tree of life. I feel like this is like, would I say money this month? Like, yeah. And it's what you want. It's what you want. You have the 10 of Pentacles in your crown, but this is also like coming into your physical reality. This is appreciating all those things, remember material, your physical world. Pentacles are your physical reality as well. So yeah. And even like family energy is here. There's inheritance energy that comes with Pluto. Remember, Pluto is having all these trines, so there could be something that you're inheriting, something that you're receiving in your physical world as well, if it not like money as an inheritance. Inheritance is highly associated with this card, but also like that feel good, like family energy, a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth here. You are definitely moving into this place where you just see it for yourself, and I want you to see it for yourself, because you're going to get there. And then you've got the 2 of Cups. Again, very, very nice that you have the 2 of Cups. This is 2 souls inhabiting one body. Basically, this is love transcending time and space itself. This is a lot of emotional bonding. This is, and it can be with love in terms of romance, love in terms of like platonically, even career energy with like a partner in career, your partner in crime, things like that. But definitely you're going to feel it. This is actually a Cancer card too. And as we move into Cancer season, you're definitely going to feel a lot more of that. It's really, really, really special is what it is. All right. Remember, you have the 5 of Cups here. So there's something that you've abandoned. It could have been even something that you're holding on to emotionally, that you're just like, I know this isn't, I've got to move forward from this. And it looks like you are going to. All right. But remember to continue to do that, like soul searching and knowing who you are on this spiritual level. And that's going to make a huge difference. But this is really nice. 2 of Cups energy. All right. So, really, really, and self-love here too, as well, is like, showing up for yourself. Really, really great, because you have the Hanged Man in your future. All right. So really nice, because,
The Hanged Man is someone who, it's very spiritual. It's a very spiritual card. And then I want to remind you that um, with this full moon in Capricorn in your ninth house of spirituality, that's really going to be highlighted toward, what was the 21st? But even still, it's almost like you're ready to move forward into this next phase that's like spiritual enlightenment. All right. And you even see the halo around his head. I mean, that is a lot of enlightenment there, but also surrendering things that you know that no longer serves you well, and recognizing that this month, what doesn't serve you well spiritually, even emotionally, even like mentally, especially with all this Gemini energy. But keep that in mind. It seems like there may be you just really ascending. You're really ascending. This is just really, really nice. But, the Hangman does make all these sacrifices to have this complete transformation in his life. So just remember that there's still something here. If you feel that you need to do that on the spiritual level and emotional level, just continue to do that, and you're going to be 1000% fine. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Taurus, y'all, what is going on? Y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, yes, great to like, subscribe, leave comments, talk to me, tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. I want to hear from y'all. Y'all, I'm just so happy with what's been going on for y'all. And I love y'all. All right, Taurus, you're good. You're just money. I wish I had a money machine, or a money gun. Is that what it's called? Money gun. Maybe I'll get one for you, because look at this. This is amazing. Now you have the 5 of Wands. All right. So where it falls in your stuff, it's just saying like, yeah, there could be a little bit of like competitive energy. I wouldn't not surprised with all those squares. There could also be like you just being in your head about a lot of things. What's really interesting, it can have to do with home and family. Okay. Because the 5 of Wands is a Leo card. All right. It's and Leo does rule your 4th house of home, family, your domestic sector. Remember, Cancer is a native ruler of the 4th house. And so you're going to feel a lot of that energy. And this is, a bunch of kids swinging their wands in the air. So definitely listen to, trust your intuition if you do feel like there's a lot going on in your head, like this tug of war energy. But also, it really could be in your physical reality too, where there's just people not seeing eye to eye this month. And, again, it can be like a work capacity. It could be colleagues. It could be, family or whatnot. But whatever it is, just know that it's not even worth your time. It's just like, right? It's everything but an everything bagel, right? So I just made that up right now. So you see, it's just kids, like I said, swinging their wands in the air. So it's just like this. It's like, come on, let's move along now. Let's move along. So there's always got to be someone from this crowd that stands up and says, y'all, we got to see eye to eye. We got to just, maybe there's too many cooks in the kitchen. It really is just like aligning. All right. Because, once you do that, this is a 5, right? So you get the 6 of Wands after, and 6 is all about harmonizing, right? So just keep that in mind. All right. And you're going to be fine, especially because you got the King of Pentacles in your external factors area. Looks like there may be some contracts being signed here, something that is going to really just, again, that ascension. He is the richest king who holds a golden scepter that creates all this abundance and wealth. And, you see him, with his hand on top of the pentacle that's owning his wealth. I mean, this is abundance. This is abundant. You can't even distinguish his robe from the harvest. I say it all the time. He did not get that robe at Target. This was handmade. It's custom made. He is rich, okay? He's rich, Taurus, and he's in your external factors area. There's money coming through. There's someone that is opening doors for you. You're just going to see it pour through here. And it's great because the King of Pentacles is Taurus, all right? So it could be another Taurus, but definitely could be you just doing, remember, like contracts, do something that use these energies and these aspects to like build this wealth. And this is someone, wealth in just everything, like your life, your career, your family, just that wealth, that abundance. But you do see your symbol like all over his throne. So therefore, Taurus, you also got the 3 of Swords. Very interesting. So where it falls in your stuff is just basically saying like, nope, no more. I don't want any sort of emotional challenges or conflicts. It's going to go straight to my head, and I already have Mars in the North Node in my 12th house. So yeah. It's just remember to communicate. That's going to be a big thing for you. And it could be something that if you're not moving forward from something, if you're not trusting your intuition, that could be creating some fear about your future if that exists. But that's just, not the biggest energy. It's more like look at your spread. All these great things are happening for me. I know that this abundance is coming for me. I'm going through this, spiritual rebirth. I'm ready for these changes happening in my life. So it is like, yeah, no, I don't want no more. That's going to be in the past now. Now you also have the Knight of Wands in your final outcome. So yeah, boom, boom, boom. You're ready to go, ready to have this major transformation in your life. I love the Knight of Wands in your final outcome. Like you are on a quest. You are on a quest to get what you want, full of passion. That's what the Wands are. Passions, your ambitions, your creativity is a big thing here with Wands as well as work, career, like boom, boom, boom. Like you are on fire. You are on fire. Speaking of that, this is the Knight of Wands. Knights are fire. Wands are fire. This is double fire. I mean, look at what's coming out of his helmet. So boom. And he's Sagittarius. Very interesting because the males in the courts of the Wands have this transformative quality to them. Okay, you even see the pyramids in the background. I call them resurrection machines. But even still, the reason I bring up the fact that he's Sagittarius is because Sagittarius does rule your 8th house of transformation. So love this, Taurus. Oh gosh. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's break it down week by week. That the second Sunday, June 2nd, the biggest day, Jupiter trining Pluto, best money day of the year. Okay, of the year, not even of the month, of the year. Really, I mean, just jackpot energy. And remember, this is just going to be really big. Jupiter being in Gemini in your 2nd house of salary, and then Pluto being in Aquarius in your 10th house of career. Same day, Mercury sextiling Neptune, which just really amplifies that. But we'll talk more about that in the weekly readings. Now, on the 3rd, Mercury officially moves into Gemini. There's something really special happening this day as well, astronomically. And so we'll talk about that in the weekly readings, but just know Mercury is now in its domicile. All right. So this is really great. Use this energy. Okay. It's just really quick-witted, very, just conversational, just mentally stimulated. Really love this. Now on the 4th is the big day. We have Mercury conjuncting Jupiter, Mercury trining Pluto, the Sun conjuncting Venus. So you put all that together. First of all, mark this in your calendar. It's Tuesday, June 4th. This is special. This is special. This is a special day. Mercury trining Pluto. I mean, just empowerment energy, especially in the way that you're thinking about things. There could be there's money stuff here too. Sign contracts. Okay. Sign contracts. Mercury conjuncting Jupiter. Same thing. That's like Jupiter, expansion, good luck, prosperity. Mercury, communication. Travel could be also a big thing for you around this time as well. Especially with the Sun conjuncting Venus as well. Sun conjuncting Venus, definitely like mental stimulation with like another person. A lot of commitment energy here. A lot of like that love is in the air energy. Enormous love potential if you are single and looking. I mean, falling in love with someone else's mind could be a big thing, but definitely like big bursts of creativity, enjoying the pleasures of life. A lot of peace and harmony with this as well. And then we have June 6th, the new moon in Gemini. We have that full stellium. We have the sun, moon. We have the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter all in Gemini. Remember, Jupiter's still trining Pluto. Don't forget that. I mean, that's so big. And then just think of the intentions that you set at this time, that full moon in Gemini in December. And you may even want to make a mental note of this. So the corresponding full moon in Gemini, the rewards that you reap on December 15th, that's conjuncting Jupiter. absolutely amazing. Jupiter again in your second house of money. This is going to be big. This is going to be a big new moon. Set intentions. All right. Now on the 8th, we have our square. The new moon is actually going to square Saturn as well, but you're not going to, it's like you really, really start feeling it around the 8th, but even still, all those other auspicious aspects that are happening really outweigh it. So Venus squaring Saturn on June 8th. Yeah, there could be like some sort of squeeze here in terms of, maybe relationships, maybe money or career matters. Just, be mindful that this is happening. Okay. It could just be something where you're just going to, pivot in a different way. But then on the same day, Mars moves into your sign. All right. So it may be a big day for you. And remember, we'll talk more about this in your weekly reading. And then on the 9th, the sun is going to square Saturn. So June 9th, the sun now squares Saturn. So this is a squeeze where you could feel a little bit overwhelmed. Saturn, by the way, is in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams, but also your social network, groups you belong to, friends. So all these Saturn squares really could have to do something with a friend. Okay. So it could be like a friend owes you money and you could be like, I really need to ask for that, especially with a Venus squaring Saturn. It could be, with the sun squaring Saturn, you recognizing some responsibilities. Maybe if you feel overwhelmed, like what are you taking too much on? Anyway, but you see that it is still like the best week of June. Absolutely amazing with that Jupiter trine Pluto. I cannot wait for that day. Anyway, let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, for the first week of June. You have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so yeah, definitely something you will feel those Saturn squeeze. But it's almost like be aware of what you are if you are taking on too much, okay? Because if you are taking on too much, you can't really see the things that you have to see, right? You can't really address those things. So, fortunately, 10 is the end, right? So there is something coming to an end around this time for you. And it could have to do with your inner transformation. It could have to do with even, remember ones are like your passions and something with career. There could be something that you need to identify and just let go. Remember I said, recognize those things that maybe if you feel overwhelmed, like what is it that you need to let go so you can let, these new things in, all this new energy come through. But, I'll even clarify that for you. Okay. So 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Page of Wands. You see, you got all wands here. So definitely something about your your passions, even like creativity and even work related. But you see, you have in the 7 of Wands is like just standing your ground. Okay, standing your ground. Not like remember these planets are a picture, encouraging you to thrive and to grow. And then you see that you will, as long as you recognize those things that you have to. All right. Now, Page of Wands, definitely something new. All right. Pages are the newbies in the royal court. They bring in that fresh new energy. Pages are also messengers. Remember, there's so much that could happen with contracts, important conversations the first week of June. So there could be some message that's coming through. But what's really great is remember you have the Knight of Wands in your final outcome. And then remember I said with the pyramids here, you see the pyramids here as well. There's definitely like this new you that's coming about. There's something new that's coming your way as well. Part of your transformation. It's really, really nice. It could be some new way of even doing things in terms of work as well. But in any case, you're going to be fine. All right. Just definitely recognize things. If, like I always say with the 10 of Wands, if there's just recognizing if you're doing too much, taking on too much, drop a wand or two. You're going to be fine. Okay. Drop a wand or two, but definitely, know that, remember all this energy in Gemini, self-value, self-worth, specific to you. Taurus is specific to you. And that's what the second card is, the 7 of Wands. Knowing your self-worth, knowing, what you value, not letting anything or anyone take away what you value, like really stand again, like drawing a line in the sand, like this is a card of valor. All right. You see what it brings, the Page of Wands. Now, second week, Taurus, you've got June 11th, Mars squaring Pluto. This is the most squarey square. Okay, so it's just two very powerful planets. A lot of ego, could like really controlling energy. It is that like come at me, bro energy. Someone could be fishing for an argument. Don't worry, like you've got just remember at this point, Mars is in your sign. Pluto's in your 10th house of career, public recognition, fame, honors, achievements. So there could be something there. All right, there could be something there, but just remember with these squares, you just want to, let stay frosty. Okay, stay frosty, be cool, let karma work its magic. You're going to be fine. But also, what's really interesting is Mars squaring Pluto is also Mars's physical energy too. So it could be like feeling like really, maybe if you're exerting a lot of energy into something, you could feel physically like drained. So just be cautious and be aware of that, especially coming after the 10 of Wands. Remember, drop things if you're taking on too much. Don't take on too much. Now on on June 12th, we have Mercury square Saturn. Just be mindful about the things that you say. On June 14th, we have the Mercury Kazemi. So this is really great coming after that square. This is just like that refresh of your mind of having brilliant ideas, of having a lot of clarity. I love this one, okay? And then on the 16th, June 16th, is when we have Venus and Mercury squaring Neptune, all right? And happy Father's Day. Now, these squares, honestly, are just asking you to just trust your intuition, see things in a different way, use your intuition, even being more imaginative, or just like imaginative, like imagining like different scenarios for a situation should there be something that is like challenging around this time. But these are just, they're Neptune squares, so it's more about what's going on up here and even your spirituality area. So you could really feel that with, the harmony in the heart or your challenge area. The great thing is that the moon will be in Libra that weekend. So, that's really nice. There could be something with like partnerships, relationships that feels sweet. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, for the second week of June. You're good. You have the Magician coming after the Page of Wands. Yeah, so you're definitely going to feel a lot of just, wow, things are happening for you, as you know. Okay, things are happening for you. The Magician kicking off, the Fool's journey here with the Magician card 1, infinite possibilities with the power that you have in your hands to basically manifest whatever you want. That's a Magician here. Hand to the sky, hand to the ground, as above, so below, as within, so without. You even see he's got all tools of tarot at his disposal. He's got the infinity symbol over his head. Again, there's infinite possibilities with, that energy that you put out there. You see the symbol of the Ouroboros in his belt, hidden in his belt, the unity of all things, changes. Like, you're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. You've got power. You've got a lot of power the second week, even coming after, again, the Page of Wands. So you see there's that new, fresh energy that starts with the first week. And you can put that energy toward anything, You see the swords, the wands, the pentacles, the cups, like wherever, like love, relationships, money, your passions, your, contract, anything. You're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be, you're good. You're good. Now, third week of June, 17th. Oh, we've got Mercury conjuncting Venus. Now, this is happening. This is really great. Okay. Remember, Venus. First of all, the Mercury conjuncting Venus, remember, it's happening in Cancer, 0 degrees. Venus and Mercury are moving into Cancer at that time. Cancer does rule your third house. We'll talk about that more in your weekly readings. That is communication. That's, logic, thinking. It's travel, short distance travel, and a lot of family energy there too, okay? With siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, and even neighbors, but very powerful conjunction. It just love letter energy, but Venus in Cancer itself, just very compassionate, very, it's all about kindness, very nurturing energy. I really love this here. There's this softness here with all this Cancer energy. It really is like like snuggling in bed with, your kids, or, your dog, or, your lover, or a bag of Fritos, whatever you want, whatever you need, you can have it around this time. The way that you communicate, the way that you're thinking could be like a lot softer and just nurturing again. And then on the 20th, that's when the sun moves into Cancer. On the solstice, again, just I just know that that's going to happen. All right, the same day, sun squaring Neptune. We'll talk about it in the weekly reading. Again, it's a Neptune square, so just again, just think it's just being more like reality based about things. Now on the 21st, that's when we have the full moon in Capricorn. Everything that I said earlier in the intro, then just remember, it's just such a unique full moon. There is something coming to culmination, this turning point, part one of it, okay? Because we have the full moon in Capricorn in July as well. That's going to be like the true end of it. But what I love about this day is that Mercury will sextile Mars on this day. So this is very like stepping up energy, okay? Like, oh, Captain, my Captain, Ethan Hawke standing on the desk at the end of Dead Poet Society, being heard around this time, really feeling that drive and really like owning things. Like I especially in the way that you're thinking about things and speaking and remember communicating. So let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's see what's going on for you for the third week of June. Temperance, you're good. Wow, with a Magician. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be absolutely great. I really love what's really interesting. You're getting all so. Well, okay, temperance is that balance, right? It's not only that balance, but it's just self-restraint is what temperance literally means. So not worrying about your future, stressing about your future, not, letting things go from the past. Have that balance, okay? Even internally, mind, body, spirit. Remember with the Hermit in your challenge area, really bringing that out, tapping into your intuition, being more, in tune with yourself, and, it brings out that wisdom. But temperance is really great. You're going to be absolutely fine. This is, you see I'm going to show you something here. You see the pathway. It leads to the sun in the shape of a crown, okay? You see the path is curved. Everyone's on a path, and there's no straight path, right? But you're going to make it. Everyone's going to make that path as long as you put your energy in there. You trust your intuition. Everything here, your pineal gland, you see the disc on the archangel's forehead, right here, your pineal gland. Okay. Your third eye, your sixth sense. So really having that moment. Okay. Really having that moment where you really feel that stillness and that patience. This is all about patience. So again, knowing that you're going to get to your finish line, your goals, and that enlightenment that you seek, it's all going to happen. Just have faith in yourself, have faith in, the universe. Everything's going to work out. This is saying, enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment, okay? And you're going to be absolutely, I love this. You have an archangel your third week, okay? So you're definitely protected. You're guided. Trust your intuition. Now, the last week of June, on the 26th, June 26th, Mercury will trine Saturn. That will be Wednesday. Sign a contract. This is the day. Commitment energy, long-standing. There's a partnership you could be forming around this time. I love the 28th. Venus sextiling Mars. Obviously, we know what happens. A lot of love, a lot of fun with love, a lot of beauty as well, but we'll talk more in depth in your weekly reading. And then on the 29th, the day after Mercury sextiling Uranus, I absolutely 1000% love this, and you will 1000% feel it, okay? This is the only Uranus aspect we have the entire month, okay? So Uranus is in your sign, Taurus. So really love this for you. And remember, actually, Mercury's in your sign too, right? Oh, wait, Mercury is still, yeah. Mercury's moved into your sign at this point. So again, I absolutely love this for you. And this is all about you. This is doing things that you've never done, being very spontaneous in this fun way. Even the way that you're thinking about things, you could hear surprising news, or it could be something really great. You could have this big breakthrough around this time. It is a day that Saturn does go retrograde too. All right, so let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, for the last week of June. You're good. Oh my diddly days. You are good. I mean, you got the Magician, you got the Fool, you got the Page of Wands here with the Knight of Wands. Like you are, and then remember you have the 10 of Pentacles. 10s are always the end when 0 equals 1, new beginning. The Hangman in your future, that comes right before the Death card, which is all about transformation. Like you, the King of Pentacles, and you're good. Things are going to happen for you. But the fact that you got the Magician and the Fool, like taking those risks, right? Taking that leap of faith. Remember that, having faith, coming after Temperance, having that faith in yourself, having that faith, that confidence in yourself. You're about to move into this very new, different phase in your life, chapter in your life. Just so much opening up for you. You see the full abundance of the sun that only appears in very few cards outside of, the actual sun card, but you have it here with Temperance. I mean, but still, like, you're good. You're golden. This is confidence. Confidence is taking risks is builds confidence. So take that risk into this new journey. This is optimism. This is opportunity. This is that full abundance of life. Like, you are absolutely good here. Oh my goodness. Wow, you're good. And then remember, with the 3 of Pentacles in the heart of your spread, there is still that new. It's like you've entered Taurus 2.0. All right. So Taurus, you're amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. Next week, we will go deeper in these aspects. Okay. Especially the first week of June. It's going to be, and we'll talk more about it. But thanks so much, Taurus. If you like this reading, everything I said earlier, like, subscribe, leave comments, and y'all are amazing. I'm just like, you're good. You're good. Taurus, I'm gonna let you go. All right. Thanks so much, Taurus. Bye-bye.